101. If you are a very, very beginning gardener and you're wondering, what can I plant that will not die? If everything you've ever tried to plant has not been successful, if you think you just look at a plant and it dies, you can grow a daylily. These are so easy, and you're getting a 9-piece beautiful color array set from Cottage Farms today. This is a brand new set for 3 payments of $11.43. These are great in pots. These are great in the ground, and they're a great landscape plant. You can put them in the front with all of your evergreen shrubs and hollies and things. They're also great along a border. They're great in your flower beds, and they come back every year. You cannot kill these. They are so easy. You could run over them with a car. You can put them in any kind of soil. If the soil in your yard is rocky or full of clay or full of sand and you just can't get anything to grow, try these daylilies. So Katie, come on in. Let's tell everybody about what they're getting.
Oh, I love that you say beginner gardener, because I know a lot of people are either coming up and they've never tried or bought a plant before, or maybe you're winding down your gardening and you can't spend all day out in the garden anymore. Either way, these plants are for you. Daylilies are so easy to grow. That's why we see them sometimes in our, shopping malls and our grocery stores.
They're growing along the highway.
Strips. Exactly. But that's not these, right? These are the ones that are going to be more special. So you saw in the pictures the ruffled edges. What I love about this collection of daylilies is the color. So number one, you are getting gorgeous complementary colors, and then the petals on that Prairie Bella, the pink one. Doesn't it look like icing? I mean, it looks like a fake flower. They're so incredibly beautiful. And what the interesting thing, yes, it's called a daylily. So the flower itself lasts for about 24 hours. But with this collection that we have brought to you, they will re-bloom. So that is a really unusual with daylily. So you might have had the yellows before, the traditional oranges that just bloom once in spring and that's it. Well, these will come back. So you get this gorgeous color, and you get them in spring, and then you'll get another burst,
which is great,
in summer.
Because they never poop out. And are the yellow ones, did I see fragrant also?
Yes, they're fragrant. So that's also really uncommon with daylilies.
So there's like maybe hundreds of thousands of kinds of daylilies. There's like 5% of those are reblooming. There's like 1% of that 5% that also has a fragrance. So the fact that these are reblooming and also you get a fragrant yellow is a really rare set. These yellows, by the way, are not Stella d'Oros, and I love those little Stellas. Those are the little yellow ones you see at the garden shop or the grocery store, and those are okay. And I've got some of those in my garden, but not all yellow daylilies are created equally. These are bigger, these have a fragrance, and you're getting all 3 of these varieties in this set, and you're getting 3 of each one, which is great. So Katie, let's talk about how to plant these, because these are going to come not in a pot. These are going to come as a bare root like this, or like a little rhizome. And how do I plant this, Katie?
Well, we like to say green thumbs up. So all of you will have now varying heights of this little green thumb, but that goes up above the soil. You want to completely cover the roots. Okay. Dig a hole that the roots fit nicely in, as deep as the roots are. Exactly how Carolyn has it there. That's where you have the soil, and then
that peeks out of the top.
It peeks out of the top, and you will get flowers this year. Okay. But daylilies are, we call them the sharing flower or the friendly flower, because they will start to multiply. So I would say by year 3, your set of 3 will have, or your set of 9 will have turned into 18. You will have doubled them. And so you can share them with friends.
Honestly, I redid my front garden a couple summers ago and pulled out a lot of the overgrown older things and replanted stuff. And the guys that were doing, helping me do this, they tried to remove some of the daylilies and they thought they got them all out, but here they come again. Which is fine, because now they're filling in all the gaps. But some of the daylilies that they dug out and they threw over there under the tree and they forgot to take them away with the other stuff, they're now rooted again, and now I've got a daylily patch under my evergreen tree where they just threw them over there. I mean, they grow everywhere, and they are so beautiful. Just give them a chance. If you can't grow stuff very well, you can grow these. And listen, if you're an expert gardener, you know how no maintenance. This is a flower that you don't ever have to do pretty much anything to except water it in. You know, I would say maybe give it fertilizer, you know, I hate to say half the time or none of the time
Yeah,
as the other
I'm
plants,
with
but
ya.
I'll
Yep.
just say if you forget to water these or fertilize these, they don't really care.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And you mentioned a couple places to plant them. They can go in containers. I like them near my driveway because the
Mhm.
stones, I can't plant anything else there. And or down by the mailbox where I can't drag a hose. So these work really great in those conditions. Another planting tip here is you see all this really dense foliage. What this
Mhm.
does is it will block out the weeds. So you do have holes in your garden that any flare space, a weed will grow. So I like to plant these near my daffodils or any of my
Yes.
spring blooming bulbs because right when the spring blooming bulb starts to fade, poof, here comes the daylily covering up kind of that, yucky foliage that's left behind.
Yeah, I agree. And don't forget, you get your growing guide. You can glance at this. I think you should, but you really don't need to worry about how you plant these. You're going to have a ton of success. So stay in the ordering process. You're getting 9. This is a big set for $34. 9 and 3 payments of $11.43.